welcome back to Knuckleballs. I'm your host, Ryan Robles. This is my co-host, my cousin, my confidant, Tom Harkness, man with mustache. I think he might be frozen. I've seen that face once or twice, but never on a podcast.
I'm frozen
Yeah,
again.
you look like you're really invested into whatever you're looking at. But I digress. We're back with Knuckleballs. You may have noticed my less than enthusiastic intro. Tom's stunned look on his face. We're going to talk about the Yankees today. It's not a fun one. They suck. I'm unhappy. Tom's unhappy. We got swept by the Red Sox. That's the worst thing ever. Our players have given up on baseball and started pursuing careers in professional wrestling on the field and are clotheslining each other into concussion protocol. Today's game, that's still unfortunately happening.
Yeah, when is that over?
That I don't know. I don't know if it'll ever stop, Tom. But that game started with Cam Schlittler taking the mound. You know, AL Cy Young favorite Cam Schlittler. Yeah, he took the mound, got 2 outs, and then Spencer Jones bopped the ball over the fence for a home run. And the Tigers, who are supposed to suck right now, have hit like 5 home runs today. And I'm in a really bad headspace.
I'm not.
Being
I
a
mean, I
Yankees fan.
am, but like I understand the melancholy, Ryan. But let's just get right into it. This is pathetic.
It's so bad. I have our stats through June up. My favorite one. Actually, we'll get to my favorite one in a second. First, let's just run through June. We're 12 and 13 as of now.
Mm-hmm.
Really looking like we're going to be 12 and 14. First month of the season, we're under 500. That's a bright side. It's a bright side. My favorite stat, though, Tom, over the last 10 games, not including today, I've stopped watching. So I don't know if this has been added to, but over the last 10 games, the Yankees have allowed 20 unearned runs.
Ugh,
Unearned, not
pathetic.
baseball players being good and hitting balls. And they're unearned. They weren't supposed to happen. And it's because I'd like to think, I'm no expert, I'd like to think it's because we have our starting shortstop playing left field and or right field all of the month. We have a AAA player playing shortstop the entire time. And our supposedly best catcher is batting, I think, under 150. But it's right in front of us, Tom.
Is he hitting above 0-0-0? Does he have a hit this year? Did I miss something? Because Austin Wells is awful.
You, in the month of
Awful.
June at least, I think you might have missed one thing because he's batting 061. Let's see. Was that one hit, 2 hits? 061. He has 2 hits in 33 at bats.
And this is the guy that Aaron Boone was telling reporters after the game the other day he thought was making strides, meaningful progress.
He's pushing the needle.
He's pushing the needle. Yes, exactly. That's what he said. Could you imagine if Gary Sanchez hit 061?
Austin Wells literally came out and said he had, what was it? I think probably some headache thing, probably stemming from all of the terrible press he gets because they won't give him a break and let him go play in the minors and figure it out. I've seen Austin Wells hit. I've seen him be good. He can hit the ball. He went down there, literally came to the media and said, I'm making really great progress. This has been really, really good for me. And why wouldn't we just let him do that? He was down there for however long. Ali Sanchez came up. And him and Escara all of a sudden could play baseball. And we had productive catchers. And then they were like, whoa, whoa, but Austin Wells is our guy. We can't let them outshine him. So they rush him back.
I don't know, Ryan. To be honest with you, if we're talking about JC Escara and Ali Sanchez being on a 40-man roster, let alone the MLB roster, we have an issue right there. But Austin Wells
they were productive. They were productive for the first time in years. I saw productiveness out of the catchers for maybe a span of 3 weeks. And then I think one of them had a baby, or both of them had a baby. This paternity leave thing is happening a lot.
I feel like a lot of babies are going around baseball.
A lot of babies,
now, especially with the Yankees.
Y'all could map that out a lot better. I think there's a pretty good idea how long that takes.
How long is the off season? Like 4 months or something? You couldn't.
I know it's a long season, but the rest of us work all year round.
Well, if it's the Yankees off season, you're not playing in November. This isn't a World Series team, so you've got 5 months to deal with. Or if you keep playing the way you have, this is going to be a 6th straight loss. They're currently down, I think, 9-2 to Detroit at the time of this recording in the second game of that series. Oh, and by the way, they got their ass kicked by the Boston Red Sox up at Fenway Park this past weekend, Ryan. I think the Red Sox have had pretty good pitching throughout the year. If you look at their pitching staff, they're top 10 in ERA. Their bullpen's, I think, second in the MLB in ERA. So, the Red Sox have had some pretty top-flight pitchers throughout this year. It's been the offense that's been the problem. And the Red Sox offense was not particularly good in this past series, but they put the Yankees to bed in 4 straight games. The Yankees didn't wake up those bats at all throughout that entire series. That was an egregious watch that I think we need to get into.
It was absolutely disgusting. I think we had multiple 4-error games in the series.
Yeah. Yep. Including the first game, which you had a 2-0 lead. Schlittler gave up 4 runs. The Red Sox took that 4-2 lead, and then it ends up being a 6-3 final.
But I don't think Schlittler gave up a run.
No, they were all unearned.
They're all unearned. Because that's the craziest thing. I looked at it, Tom, I looked at it after the game. This is how bad our defense and offense is during the series. Cam Schlittler, his ERA, at least after game 1, went down.
It was sub-2 entering tonight.
The Yankees lost 6-3
by the Tigers, but
tonight's different.
But no, I agree with you. It was sub-2 entering tonight. It went down. He had no earned runs against the Red Sox. The Yankees didn't allow an earned run in the first game of that series, and they lost 6-3. You had 4 errors in that game.
And we could talk about just how atrocious the fielding's been.
Terrible.
And really, it makes me mad because I'm mad. I'm so mad about the way the position the players are put in. There's never any consistency in the lineup. No one can find a rhythm. Ben Rice shouldn't be our leadoff guy. Ben Rice should be batting second, third, whatever. In the field, Caballero, he's a very athletic guy. And I'm a strong opinion of this. Baseball is one of those sports you grow up playing every position. Nothing about it really changes. You're playing the same position. Any baseball player should at least know how to play any position on the field. I understand athleticism, size, things like that play a lot of effect in how well you play it. But anyone should know what the hell they're doing. It's baseball. It's the same sport you played since you were 6. You know. Mm-hmm. Every inning you played growing up, you rotated around the field. You know how it works. So you shouldn't look like a fool out there. But the fact that we have all the pieces to put people in the right position and we still just Volpe starting. Why?
Yes. Why? Yeah. And Ryan, I want to just say something really quick, okay? Because to your point, yes, when you're playing Little League or travel ball or anything like that, sure, you're going to bounce around from position to position. But when you get to the point where you're playing high school baseball, or you're playing in more competitive rec leagues or something, post-secondary endeavors. So if you go JUCO or you go Division I, whatever it may be, right? you're going to be playing a position. More often than not, you're going to be playing only one position. With the exception of Jose Caballero, who I think is very versatile and serves as a really good Swiss Army knife for any team, especially the Yankees. If you're an MLB player and you don't have that designated spot in the field, you're probably not that good. That's how I see it. And maybe I'm being a little harsh when I say that because I do think there are exceptions. Again, there are guys who are versatile and you can put them in different spots.
Ernie
The
Clement.
Yankees are trying to be a little too innovative in some respects. I mean, remember last year when Jason Dominguez was picking up the Jason Dominguez? I'm sorry, I always call him Jason because he's got two
I like
S's in
that
his
better.
name. I always thought that was how it was pronounced. Jason
Maybe you're just
Dominguez. Do you
supposed to
remember they
hold
were
it. Maybe
training him
it's
for
just like
first?
Jason. Jason.
I
You know
think
what I
I
mean?
just
Just hold it.
over enunciated or whatever it is. Um,
Jason.
I always thought
Anyways.
Jason was fun. But
Yeah. They
anyways,
talked about
like
him
why
playing
is he
first
picking up a
base.
first baseman's mitt?
I
Why
don't
is he
know.
picking up a first baseman's mitt? The guy can't even play the outfield. And I'm sorry. I have a lot of concerns about these young players that the Yankees have brought up. I think Spencer Jones, it's still too early to tell. But Dominguez, the
His
Martian,
bat I feel like his
yeah,
his second Spencer Jones' second time up, I've seen a lot more life in his bat. I feel like I've
sure.
seen a lot more
Yes. And I'll agree
productivity.
with you there.
I think there's good signs there. Jason Dominguez, I will say at least like I if I'm gonna compliment the guy, it's not his fielding. He looks like he just he looks uncomfortable in the field.
Yes.
But from the right side of the plate, he's actually making contact with the ball, and that's a really good sign because if he can figure it out as a switch-handed hitter, that'll be
It
a
would be
nice little ad.
awesome.
Because once you get him on the base path, it's a fun watch. His little lizard run around.
Yeah, he does have a
But
nice
that's
little
but
strike.
that's the problem is getting on the base path. Like on top of all the errors, all the nonsense. Two of these games, at least two, maybe three, had no hit,
Yes.
perfect game watches going
Yes.
into the fifth, sixth inning.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's just go through it
Ben
really
Rice,
quickly.
the guy I've been yammering about should be on the All Star team, is batting 194 in June.
Yeah.
Mr.
It,
50-50
it's been
season is
rough.
batting 177. And I don't know when he's coming back because he just got clotheslined all the way to hell.
Yeah, on Monday night. He did clear concussion protocol, we should say. So he might be back sooner rather than later. But let's just go back to the Red Sox series really quickly, Ryan, because I couldn't watch most of it. This team just frustrated me beyond belief, especially after you jump out to the 2-0 lead in the first game of the series. The Red Sox entered this series 14 games under 500, 12-25 at home, the worst record in the MLB, mind you, at home. And they had not won more than 3 consecutive games all season. And then they get the 4-game sweep against the Yankees, tops in the AL East, entering this. Shame on them for the performances. Here's a
It's
trend.
abysmal.
It was awful. And this is something that really got to me because you mentioned it. All 4 of the Red Sox starters had excellent performances. Early went 6 strong on Thursday, and then you had Tolley with 7 innings. He had a no-hitter going for quite
Oh,
some
the
time.
pitching
Jake
was
Bennett on Saturday.
phenomenal.
Yeah. Yeah, you give them their flowers in that respect. Sonny Gray, of course. I mean, was one batter over the minimum before Ahmed Rosario got that single in the 8th inning on Sunday night. The Yankees had a stretch in this series, Ryan. It was between, oh man, it was the 7th inning on Saturday. They're trailing 4-1 against the Red Sox on Saturday. The first 2 base runners of that inning get on base. I think it was a pair of singles. So you've got 2 on, nobody out, you're down 3. Jason Dominguez, Jose Caballero, Jazz Chisholm all strike out. That ends your 7th inning. They did not record another hit until Ahmed Rosario's 1-out single in the top of the 8th on Sunday night. Just think about that. They sent 33 guys to the plate and they recorded 31 outs. They had 2 base runners during that stretch. Both of them were walks. They were effectively
Just
no hit.
it's abysmal. It's
Yeah.
abysmal. Our best hitters in June were Trent Grisham, who got hurt after 9 games
Yep.
with a 361, of course, right as he's on fire.
Right as he had started to figure it out. Exactly.
Two stolen bases too. Okay, Trent. Okay, Trent. Our next hitter, best hitter, is Cody Bellinger, who I'm pretty sure was like 2 for 25 yesterday.
It's just lifeless. I mean, he's really going through a rut of his own. I don't know what's going on with the offense. I mean, I do know what's going on, Ryan. It's when Aaron Judge is not in the lineup. But why is it this bad, right? Like, we can
It shouldn't. It
isolate
shouldn't
that.
be this
It
bad.
shouldn't.
No other
No.
team has Aaron Judge.
Right. Exactly. No other team has Aaron Judge.
The Dodgers, in a sense, I feel like are one of the only other teams that like
Sure.
are. But they're not even. They have so many guys. Like if Shohei's out for a couple of weeks, they have Freddie Freeman.
Exactly.
Like it doesn't
Do you have other guys that can come in and
matter. Like Paul
offer to you
Goldschmidt
some
is our
productivity?
best offensive player right now, and I love Paul Goldschmidt, but he shouldn't
be your best player. Exactly. I completely agree.
He's gonna blow. Like we're gonna burn him out before July ends because he has to play every day. He was supposed to be an off the bench guy, being a guru to Ben Rice, which was going fantastically at the beginning of the season.
Yeah. No, it was perfect. Absolutely right.
Now, I love watching Goldie smash home runs with those giant man four. Have you ever paid attention to Paul Goldschmidt's
He's a big dude. Yeah, he's a big guy.
Is a dude. I like Paul. I like watching him hit home runs. I like watching him play baseball. He's MVP
a great baseball player.
He's a phenomenal baseball player, but the idea of him being on the bench, coming off and going off when he's needed, but like that was the plan. I like that. It was working so well, and he shouldn't be our most productive player. Cody Bellinger should be.
Right.
And he's been productive. I don't want to knock him so much just on this month, but like we can't just be like freaking. We're not gonna go anywhere in the postseason if we can't stay at above 500 team without Aaron Judge.
No, exactly. And I just want to go back. The Shohei thing with the Dodgers is the best point you can make because not every team has an Aaron Judge, but there are players that are better than Aaron Judge, let's say. Like Shohei Ohtani, I think is the best player in baseball. I think it's fair to say that he's the best player in baseball. If he were off the Dodgers right now, you're able to replicate his productivity. Not through one player, but through your team. The Yankees are not doing that with Aaron Judge sideline, with Trent Grisham sideline, with Giancarlo Stanton sideline. Ryan McMahon, I know that his offense isn't great. You don't have 4 errors in a game when Ryan McMahon's playing third base.
To your point, Tom, I can't get it out of my head watching ground ball go right through Ahmed Rosario's legs at third base, knowing Ryan McMahon might have struck out 5 times today, but he would not have missed that ball.
He would have made the play, and that's where you win these games.
That is my point. I don't need you to bat 400, but you need to be a plus somewhere.
Exactly. And that's not to say that Rosario's a net negative. Again, his bat is tremendous.
He's not. His bat is tremendous, but
it's another guy that been plugging in.
It wasn't there during these series.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
it wasn't at all.
I think he did hit a home run today.
Well, he had a 3-run homer
or a 3-run shot yesterday.
Yeah, he had a 3-run homer yesterday, and I mean, like,
it meant nothing.
He's been a valued offensive player. I'd say he's been a plus offensive player throughout the year. But if the glove's not working, and again, it's a matter of platoon guys trying to fit square pegs in round holes, then the Yankees have a real problem on their hands. And again, we're talking about 5 with Jazz Chisholm out today. You're talking about 5 guys that you thought were going to be in your starting lineup. Were in your starting lineup on opening day. Stanton, Judge, Chisholm, Grisham, and McMahon that are unavailable to you. So we're relying on guys like Austin Wells, like Anthony Volpe, to pick up the slack and they've proven that they are not capable of being MLB players. I don't want to keep harping on these guys because maybe they figure it out at some point. But Ryan, right now, it feels like the Yankees just keep ushering in these young prospects that don't have the old baseball mentality. And when they're in a rut, they get in their heads and they become a shell of themselves because they don't know how to dig out. So, in two respects, one, you need a veteran. You need someone in the clubhouse that's able to say, hey, let's go. Let's pick it up now. Like, don't get in your head because you made an error, because you struck out 3 times. I don't care what it was. You've got to get your ass off the bench and get ready to play. And then also, I mean, from a developmental standpoint, I think the Yankees need to do a deep dive and say, okay, how come all these talented young prospects, because Volpe and Wells at one point were, Spencer Jones was a top 100 guy, Jason Dominguez, it's stuck in my head now, I might just start calling him it. Um, at this point, I
Oh,
might as
yeah.
well just call him it because why
I'll know who
not?
you're talking about.
Yeah, but I mean, prove me wrong. I'll call your name right when you actually do something that I like. I'm sorry. But these are all guys that were former high-ranking prospects, Ryan, and I'm not seeing it. And series like this against the Red Sox, against the Tigers, these issues are rearing their ugly heads, and the Yankees are losing games, and we're talking about a 6-game slide now.
Yeah, no, Tom, I agree. I agree. I think as a Yankee fan, I think we just need to hope that come Monday, August 3rd, 6 p.m. Eastern, Brian Cashman has done some black magic and pulled in
Yeah.
some veteran pieces, some middle relief guys that could carry us some innings when the starters can't. And just knock on wood, we get big boys back, Smash Brothers, Aaron Judge and Giancarlo, and Max Fried comes back like Max Fried
And
because
also Freed, exactly.
I think that is like such a huge piece that we haven't talked about enough in terms of the just the rotation and how that
Oh,
sets up the first half
100%.
of a game. Because Max Fried he's Max Fried, and if we can get him
I,
back there
yeah.
with, I think that just elevates the rest of the guys in the rotation. And man, oh man, do I miss him.
Absolutely. And Ryan, I just want to say, you're talking about August 3rd when the trade deadline is. We've seen Brian Cashman go out and make these splash moves in recent years. You remember a couple of years ago, we went after Joey Gallo and Anthony Rizzo, excuse me, to beef up the lineup. But even before that, the trade for Edwin Encarnacion was a big one. That was a big name power bat that they thought would work well in Yankee Stadium, and it was hit or miss. It wasn't great in the postseason, but I mean, when Encarnacion ran into one, he hit it a very long way. Yeah, same could be said about Gallo and Rizzo before the concussion issue he had that pretty much derailed his career and forced him into retirement. Was a very stable first baseman for the Yankees. And then of course Jazz Chisholm in recent years as well. So he's not afraid to make a move.
No,
We need to
we've
look at
seen
it.
him.
We need to say,
We've
make
we've
that
made
move.
some fantastic moves over the past few seasons, in my opinion. Made some
Mm-hmm.
pretty meh ones too, but this is the year. There's no one else in the AL that should be able to compete with us. We need to keep this we need to keep an above 500 record going.
Agreed.
This is the
Agreed.
year. If there's ever a year for the Yankees to get back to the World Series, I strongly feel like this is the year. And there's enough teams that I think are going to be looking to sell at this point in the season, especially with how the AL looks. It's abysmal.
Yeah, it's bad.
With the right use of some of these, and like you said, the young talent we have down in the minors, we're drowning in it. We're drowning in it. I'm been excited to see a lot of these guys come up and show their worth, but at this point, I don't know when that ever is going to be because they're not going to ever move on from Volpe. So
No.
Lombard, I don't know when you're coming up.
And he's
Spencer
had some
Jones, he's
injuries
getting
throughout
an
this year as
opportunity
well.
right now, but Judge comes back, Stanton comes back, Spencer Jones is going back down. So is probably Jason. And I don't know where these guys fit in the next 5 years. So let's go get some really good pieces that help us get a chip. That's my final note for today's episode. Anything you
And
want to add on there, Tom?
No, just going to second you with it. I mean, I know that there's a lot of frustration about Giancarlo Stanton and the health issues that he's had really throughout his career, especially as a Yankee. The guy's
Nobody's
still a
more
really good
frustrated
baseball
than
player.
Stanton.
Yeah, no one's more frustrated than him. He's a really good baseball player. You want to get him a ring. You want to get Aaron Judge a ring. These guys are not getting any younger. They're certainly not getting any healthier. So go out, make the aggressive move, and let's bring something back to New York. You got to bring some hardware back. The Knicks just won one. The Yankees got to do it as well.
And go win a baseball game. God damn.
Yeah, at least win a baseball game.
Just win a baseball
At least
game
a
so I can
baseball game.
smile again. Jeez.
Yeah, because
All
I'm not
right.
even bothering to look up what the score is right now. It's probably like 15-2. So by the time we post this, it'll be like, oh, the Yankees lost like 37-3, and it's going to be all over the place on social media. So I'm not
muted
looking.
the MLB app, so we should just be chilling now.
That's the right decision.
That's the plan. That's the plan. Well, thank you everyone for joining in our wallowing.
Yeah, thanks,
Red Sox fans, if you're listening, which I'm sure you are.
You still suck, but
you suck a lot. Like
don't
last play.
think
It's a
this
long
series
season.
proved anything.
Listen,
Don't
Wilson
think this
Contreras
series
tried to
proved
fight Will
anything.
Warren. All right,
No.
he tried to fight a middle schooler.
All of a sudden, Red Sox fans think they're hot. Like, don't get it fooled. You still dropped 2 games to the Rockies last week in very embarrassing fashion.
I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, which makes the Yankees' loss even worse by the transitive property.
Yeah. Well, we don't have to. Hey, let's just keep with the Red Sox.
The Red Sox keep inventing ways to lose, and the Yankees keep inventing ways to not win.
Well said. I think on that very scholarly quote. Yeah, we're just gonna leave it there. Peace out, everybody. Tom, it's been great talking to your first base.
Thank you as always, Ryan. This has been good. A lot of fun.